It's so much going on in this world. A lot of people are resorting to nature. And I never thought about it like that. I'm thinking that's a good idea. When you're going through something, if you want to find peace, sometimes you have to find peace when you just go in nature. You just want to just go in the woods and just listen to the sounds. Hopefully a bear don't come out. But you know what I'm trying to say. I never thought about this like that because I'm terrified of bears, okay? If I see a bear, I'm gonna take off running, okay? As long as I can go in nature and no animal try to get me, I'm straight. But that's here nor there. That is really a good idea. You do have to find your peace no matter how you find your peace. Because a lot of people have been going through so much in life. And those people have been saying those are the suggestions that they can tell people. They just stay silent for a minute. And then sometimes they come back and then they want to deal with all this chaos that's going on. And they could deal with it in a better way because they've been resorting to nature to solve all their problems. And I didn't know this. I'm just learning this now because a lot of people do have different ways that they deal with what's going on in this world. Me, I deal with what's going on in this world by sometimes I like to listen to music. I love music if it's good music. So let me know how y'all feel in the comments, how y'all deal with what's going on in this world, the chaos or whatever. Does music ease your mind like me? I like to listen to old school music. I listen to old school music like R&B. I listen to old school hip hop. Tupac was the greatest rapper ever. That's all I really listen to. You know, the GOAT. Because I was talking to my friend the other day, he was telling me that the 90s hip hop was the best era for rap music ever. He said it was so many people coming out in the 90s, you can't even imagine. It was Nas coming out, Tupac, Biggie, DMX, Eminem. He said ain't nobody gonna ever top that culture again. So if y'all feel like what's the best era that came out in music, I want y'all to leave it in the comments. These are some ways to just take your mind off things sometimes. So this is why I'm making this video, because some people need to hear this. Some people need to stay motivated. Due to inflation and things that's going on in your life, you can pretty much do whatever you want to do. But I just didn't know that people was resorting to the woods, just nature in general. And that's a good thing though, because so however you meditate to take your mind off situations in life, how you deal with your life, it's all good. So shout out to y'all for sharing that. So that's what this conversation gonna be about, because I know y'all been fed up with what's going on. When your supervisor always been on your back at your job and you feel like you can't get nothing right. And then you just trying to figure out how to deal with it because you gotta deal with this every day. So you need something to keep you in good spirits. So once you want to be in good spirits and you want something to be good, I want you to watch this video. Anything to keep you right, because you can change your life. You can get better. You're not listening to the lies no more. You're not believing the hype no more, because you're starting to experience it. You're starting to live it. You can do whatever you want to do. You know, I grew up in the early 90s. I'm a 90s baby, early 90s. Things were different back then. Now, there's so much out here, so much technology. Everything has changed, but you have to learn how to adapt to it. You still have a chance. Even though it seems like you don't, you still have a chance. You just gotta learn how to keep your peace, learn how you deal with things in life, and just learn how to overcome obstacles. Because half of us don't know how to overcome obstacles because we're so bombarded with so much information, we don't know what to believe anymore. But you can do it. If you couldn't do it, wouldn't nobody be doing it. So this is my message to y'all. If being in nature changes your life, keep changing your life for the better. And who cares what everybody else thinks? But in reality, it's all about you. Nobody see your vision but you. So for the people who've been dealing with nature, that's not a bad idea. Because as soon as the weather break, I'm going to take y'all up on that offer. I'm going to start going into nature. But I better not see no bears, man. I don't like bears. You've seen that video what that bear did at that 7-Eleven. When that man was working at that 7-Eleven, that video that went viral, and that bear came in there and scared them off. How you gonna let a bear scare you off where you work at? He said he don't get paid enough for this. The bear, he just wanted the Snickers, the bear. He just came in, scared them. And then the guy was like, oh my God, just ran out. Then they did a news review on him. He was like, I don't get paid enough for this. So I'm gonna go into nature, okay? Let me know, do y'all deal with animals in nature? Because sometimes I see snakes when I'm walking somewhere, and I don't even like snakes though. Because I don't know if they're poisonous, but I don't think they're the poisonous snakes that I've been seeing in the summertime when I used to walk into this park. Small snakes. But some people not scared of animals. I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared of a lot of animals. I know. And people might be like, the animal may not hurt you. But I don't know if the animal will hurt me or not, because that animal don't know me. So, I don't know. It might not hurt you, but that animal don't know me. But in reality, I wanted to come on here and discuss this with y'all. So shout out to y'all for figuring out a way to keep y'all cool. Because some of us, we need to be cool. You're not safe, know where you go. So you have to find things that excite you. Because it seems like nothing is exciting no more. That's why people go back to watching their old movies. Because I watch the same movies all the time. I watch Poetic Justice, Above the Rim, The Wood, Blue Hill Avenue. I used to watch Martin all the time too. And Fresh Prince. And I liked Fresh Prince better than Martin. I like both of them, but I like Fresh Prince better. And what else I used to watch? Old shows, I used to watch Good Times. That's one of my favorite shows, Good Times. Sanford and Son was cool. Just old classic stuff. Even though I'm an early 90s baby, but I got older parents, so I'm an old soul. And what else I used to watch? One of my favorite movies of all time. I like watching, I like Sprung. I like watching that movie. And that's crazy though. Even though a lot of people say they like action gangster movies, I like action gangster movies too, but I like love movies better and comedy. One of my favorite gangster movies ever was I like Blue Hill Avenue. That's a classic. And then I like Killer Season with Cameron and them. That's a classic too. That was like Tubi before Tubi. Like if y'all know what I'm talking about, Killer Season, one of the best movies ever. The acting was off, but the storyline was amazing. I still watch Killer Season to this day. That's why it just take me back to back in the day. Y'all don't know about no Dipset. Y'all went down with the Dips. That's when, it's taking me back, man. That's when high school, I remember at my prime, they was playing that Lil Wayne, Young Money, Every Girl in the World. That's when Lil Wayne was just on fire. And then the best, so it's like we doing a lot of things to meditate. The best rap duo ever to me was Lil Wayne and Joel Santana. I Can't Feel My Face. I still listen to that. Come on now. But the best rapper, I remember when we used to have debates back in high school. Who better between Biggie and Tupac? And a lot of people used to say Biggie was colder, but Tupac just had more songs. But in my mind, rapping ain't just about bars and metaphors. That's where people go wrong at. Rapping is about everything overall. Who can put a song together? Who can vibe to the beat? Can you feel it in your heart when they speak it? That's why a lot of people resort to nature, because they can feel the sounds in their heart, because it's peaceful. That's how I look at music. So who better between Biggie and Tupac? You already know who I'm gonna say. Tupac. It's not even close. Because you feel Pac in your heart. That's real music. You know what I'm saying? Biggie, he had good music too. But Pac had real music. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. Both was good. But Tupac is the GOAT. Because rapping ain't just about rapping. Because a lot of people say that, like, well, it's about what you like. Just like basketball. Basketball ain't about who can score the most points. It's about who can make the team win overall. So you got to start determining things like that. It's overall. Tupac was the best rapper ever overall. He still got lyrics that's relevant to this day about what's going on in the world. Brenda's got a baby. He want to see some changes. You can still listen to that right now because he was putting in good quality work. So be you. Be the best you can be. So when you see this, I want you to just keep being the best you can be. So we used to have debates like that all the time. I remember when Kobe first scored 81 back in high school. We used to just run up and down the hallway like we scored 81 because we were so happy for Kobe. Now all the basketball players now, they just want to shoot threes all day. Basketball was my sport. It saved a lot of people's lives because it kept them out of trouble. But most of us didn't work hard to go to the league. I'm going to just keep it real. And a lot of people were showing favoritism. It's all good. But that's just my take about what people are doing just to take their mind off the chaos that's going on in this world. I didn't know a lot of people was resorting to nature. That's a good one. So if you like this video, hit like. If you don't, you're still gonna see me again, so hype me up. I'm out.